Welcome back, everybody. So I had a comment come through from an NA Rifle subscriber on YouTube regarding wardrobe, costumes, weapons, just kind of overall tutorial of them. Now, I'm sure you have noticed, you click on your character, you can go ahead and pull up this tab here, and it has your costume tab on it. So just the very all basics, your costume armor, costume weapon, and costume effect. Okay, if you click on the costume armor, it will preview whatever one you are looking to go ahead and wear, and if you hit read more, it'll go ahead and bring up the overall stats for it. Now, unlocking these and not wearing them will boost the overall BR your character has, so gathering them over time is a good thing, even if you don't like wearing them or aren't necessarily into that, certain outfit, right? Like, I think some of them are pretty ridiculous, but to each their own. And some are pretty cool, but anyways, I rarely wear them. I kind of like the basic look that my character has, so that's usually what I go with. But a couple things here for you that I wanted to go ahead and show you, and mainly in the titles and things like that. But really quick, if you go ahead into the titles, if you click on them and hit read more, it'll show you what the actual equip attributes are. Okay, so if you have a title you like the appearance of, but don't necessarily, or it doesn't necessarily give you the best, hit point or attack boost, just click the appearance tab and it'll bring that on to you. But you can click on another and click the attribute tab, so you can get the bonus. Like Peerless War God and Legendary Warrior give me the best perk bonuses, but let's just say I like Scintillating, so I wear that and I still keep the attributes from the Peerless War God. Okay, so with that being said, just make sure you pay attention to those things, because it can actually increase your bonuses a little bit for you, and you don't have to necessarily wear the ones that you don't like. Now, on the costume armor, weapons, and costume effect, there's not a whole lot of those tabs. You get them from unlocking them, but they're all kind of equal. Okay, so there's no necessarily equipping one and worrying about if it does better damage or anything. As far as the titles, I believe there are some that are better for you. Like, for instance, let's look at Envy of Peace. Okay, so far it's got 30,000 hit points and 750 attack, but if I go to Snowy Owl, I have 8,000 hit points and 400 attack. So I should be equipping this, but I'm pretty sure it gives it to you from activation, as it says right here. So there's no equipping bonuses from these. Okay, so wear whatever you like. I had the event one on. I had I don't know, what was it, snowy something, snowball fight, a little snowman. It's goofy. Wear whatever you want, though. I'll wear the busy cowboy, get my belt buckles back on. But as far as obtaining these items, these are usually only found in events. You can't usually buy them in the store. You can't really find them laying around. The only way through the gameplay that you can go ahead and grab these is going to be from advanced treasure maps. You can get costume chests, which then go on and unlock fragments for them, and then you can go ahead and craft them. But the downside of that is only a few of them are craftable. So if you go under the craft and go down to appearance here for you, you do have your Mount Morse, which that's great, but you have a couple of them here for you. As you notice, those were two I had unlocked, so which is great, but there's so many more that don't. So usually you'll get them through events, and as you might have noticed when I was under the tab for costumes, there's a whole event tab here for you, and they keep coming out with new ones and new ones and new ones. Long story short, purely aesthetics, some of them are pretty cool, some are just pretty ridiculous. They are not easy to come by, and they usually cost money. I know it's not the best answer for you, NA Rifle. I do appreciate the comment for the wardrobe, and I at least wanted to do the justice for you and make this video just to answer your question. Okay, but just for sake of argument, let's go to the Firework Event so you kind of see what I'm talking about, and I'm sure you've seen these throughout several events. Let's see, are there any in here? Where was the one I was looking at? No, maybe it is in the sales event. Yeah, here we go. So they started coming out with these about a month ago, and this being the structure in general, you invest a little, you have to spend a ton to get it. The more you top up, the cheaper it gets, and I say cheaper as a relative term because to spend $50 top up, then turn around and spend that $50 for a weapon augmentation, a costume augmentation, and a title is astronomical to me. But there are those out there that may find that beneficial to them. So by all means, go for it. But usually you'll find them in here. Not anything really noteworthy, but they do continue to come out with them. I rarely see people wearing them that are obscure. Now, a few people may gain them as secondary prizes if you're going to invest in an event, and it just happens to be something that you acquire through that. Sometimes you'll see them in prizes for, let's just say, the resource event might have had one as one of the tiers, or anyone that has the overall accumulated enough quest points, and you'll get them. But it's usually not a solo prize. This one is specifically a solo prize, so it's a little bit different, but I digress. I know I'm talking in circles here, so I'll just I'll end it up and wrap it quick. Usually they will go ahead and be in events, and you do have to pay for them. Moreover, the only really detailed tutorial of this one is make sure you equip the title with the most attributes and leave the appearance to whatever you want it to be. Okay, I hope that answers your question. I appreciate the question. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode.